We're excited to have you join this deliberation about foreign policy by Canadians. You don't need to be an expert on this topic. We just want to hear your thoughts and opinions and for you to share with your group. Canada's economic prosperity has always depended on our relationships with other countries. Many of Canada's important economic sectors and the people who work in them depend on our trading relationships. Some are more vulnerable to changes in trade rules, like the auto, steel, forestry, and oil and gas industries. Others are more protected because they are funded by the government or don't rely on trade very much, like healthcare and education. Let's discuss how Canada should engage in the world to improve our economic prosperity. This proposal is that Canada should continue to prioritize our trade relationship with the US, even if that means accepting significant concessions. Those who favor this proposal argue that the US is the biggest market in the world. We will never overcome our geography. All countries trade most with their closest neighbors. Our two economies are highly integrated, and 75% of our exports go to the US. It will take decades and a lot of pain to find new markets for our products. Those who oppose this proposal argue that the United States is using their size to bully us. It's often hard to meet US demands, even if we wanted to, because they change frequently. This proposal is that Canada should reduce our trade relationship with the US and trade more with China, India, and other countries instead. Those who support this proposal argue that the US will not go back to normal in the foreseeable future. Increasing our trade and improving relationships with countries like China encourages them to follow international rules. Those who oppose this proposal argue that the US is still a democracy. China is not. Only a few years ago, China arrested 2 of our citizens without cause. Government reports have noted concerns about acts by China and India that have had negative effects on our national security. This proposal is that the Canadian government should pay more to buy Canadian. Those who support this proposal argue that buying from Canadian companies will boost our economy and create more jobs. When we rely less on other countries, we're less vulnerable to hostile actions or pressure by them. We are no longer sovereign. Those who oppose this proposal argue that even with limits on how much more Canada is allowed to pay for Canadian goods, it will cost us a lot more. We shouldn't buy inferior products that don't meet our exact needs just because they are Canadian. This proposal is that Canada should export more oil and gas. Those who support this proposal argue that we simply must put the economy first right now. The other big energy producers are not democracies. Canadian oil and gas are stable and safe. Those who oppose this proposal argue that pivoting responsibly means honoring natural resource workers and helping them over years to secure new, well-paid work in new industries of the future. It doesn't mean abandoning them. It is in Canada's interests to slow down climate change. This proposal is that Canada should maintain high immigration levels. Those who support this proposal argue that we have an aging population drawing more out of the system and fewer working-age people paying into it. Canada needs more specialized skills. Those who oppose this proposal argue that recent increases in immigration have put strain on housing availability, social services, healthcare, and education. When services are strained, we need to prioritize people who have paid into the tax system for years. It's just fair. Now, let's open the floor for discussion. Remember, all of the information presented is from the briefing materials you received. Please refer to them for more information. Now, whether you are for or against these proposals, we would love to hear your thoughts. Your voice matters.